What's up everyone, it's Anthony from AB Fitness Center. Today we're going to be covering high protein foods to help you lose weight. So I'm going to preference everything by saying that if you're not in a calorie deficit, and I've talked about this in other videos, you could look back and you could watch that, but if you're not in a calorie deficit, nothing is going to happen. You can eat these protein foods and just these protein foods all day, and I promise you, nothing will happen unless you're in a calorie deficit. So if you want to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. Go back, watch the video that I talk about how to find out how many calories you need, and that will help you. So let's get rolling with this. So I've put these in order of my top 6 forms of protein that are, one, the most convenient to get, and 2, contain the most amino acids and their best bang for their buck. So why should you be eating protein to begin with? Why is protein so important when it comes to losing weight? Well, protein has a twofold effect when you eat it. One, your body has to heat up a little bit to burn off that protein, so you get a calorie burning effect from it. So from a food that's just strictly protein, you burn about 10% off, give or take, in digestion alone. So for every 100 calories of pure protein that you consume, you're gonna burn off about 10% of those just in digestion alone. So this is why protein diets have been shown time and time and again to help you lose more body fat and just retain and look better and retain more muscle mass. And the second reason why high protein diets have been shown time and again to work is because you're going to be fuller longer from the protein that you consume. Protein takes a little bit longer for your body to digest, and you're going to be fuller. So being full is always good, because if you're full, you're less likely to cheat, and when you're less likely to cheat, you're less likely to go over your calories, you're less likely to stay in your calorie deficit and ending up losing body fat. So this is 1 pound of muscle. Hopefully you can see that. You can see it kind of looks like a steak, right? So what protein is it's consisted of amino acids. So amino acids are the building blocks of protein. So when we break protein down, it breaks up into little amino acids. So this is why it's so important to consume protein, because it gives your body the building blocks to build and maintain muscle. So let's get rolling into my 6 top convenient protein sources that you should be eating. And again, these are in order of the best is going to be number 1, and not that it's not the best, but the most convenient, I guess we'll go with that, and the most concentrated, the one that your body's going to utilize 100% of it, the protein. So that's number 1. And number 6 is really good. You should be consuming it, but it makes things a lot easier. So number 6, okay, this is the top 6 most convenient sources of protein, and that is beef jerky. Yes, not the Slim Jims, all right, not a Slim Jim, but the bags of beef jerky. Beef jerky is actually a really convenient source of protein. It's one of those things that will keep you fuller. It's very low in fat and very low in carbs as well. And one of those little bags that you can get from nearly any store. Walmart has it, 7-Eleven has it, anywhere basically has it. It gives you about 30 grams of protein in a bag. And I know when I have one of those bags, I'm taking a step in the right direction, because it's basically dehydrated beef, and beef is really good, high in protein, high in leucine as well. So that's why I would go with that. And if you don't like beef jerky, they also have turkey jerky, and that's a little bit easier to eat. It's a little less chew. One of the reasons why I like beef jerky too is it takes a little bit of time to eat it. So, and your jaw gets kind of tired eating it. So it's one of those things that it serves its purpose and helps you to hit your protein intake. But again, I think it's one of the most convenient ways of getting beef in. And again, like I said, these forms of protein, these 6, are rated from leucine content. So the leucine content of beef is kind of the lowest, and the highest is going to be number 1. So food number 5, liquid egg whites. I love egg whites. Egg whites are so convenient when it comes to staying fuller. They're really easy to do. They're very versatile. You can make egg whites however you want. If you want them spicy, you can load them up with spicy things. If you want them sweet, you could mix some blueberries, cinnamon, some Splenda in there, and they come sweet. You can make them into like little muffins. You can make big omelets. They're really convenient. A proper portion size of egg whites, I always like the liquid egg whites in the carton, because again, I'm just very lazy to measure things out, and it makes it a lot convenient. So half of the little, so there's 2 sizes. There's the little containers, and then there's the big containers. The little containers, if you have the whole container, that's about 50 grams of protein. So for an average person listening to this, about half that little container of egg whites is about 25 grams of protein. Or if you're a bodybuilder looking to get protein in really quickly, you could have the whole big one. That's 100 grams of protein right there without thinking about it. And again, like I said, I love egg whites. They're very, very convenient and very, very versatile. So that was food number 5. Food number 4 on the convenience scale, again, tuna packets. I hate tuna in the can. Hate it. It's disgusting. It makes me want to puke and it's just gross. But tuna in the pouches are really, really good. They have like different flavors of them. They even have like salmon and all the other stuff in the pouches too. But for whatever reason, when they're in the pouches, they just taste different. I guess when they're in the can, they sit in the can for a long time and they have like that aluminum taste. But when they're in the pouches, they don't taste like that. They're really, really good. So I would recommend 2 packets of tuna packets, okay? And in 2 of those packets contains about 30 grams of protein. So that's essential. That's basically what you want there. So tuna packets, number 4. Sorry, I lost my count there. Number 3, and again, these are all by convenience factor because the convenience is the key with all of this. Number 3, Greek yogurt, non-fat Greek yogurt. Non-fat Greek yogurt is so tasty. Again, another versatile food, very easy to eat, doesn't take any time to prepare. So I recommend 2. I like the Oikos 000 because it's 0 fat, just pretty much all protein, very low in carbs, and you have to have about 2 of them. So that's about 30 grams of protein in 2. Again, for the average person, that's about right. 1, not really enough protein for my liking. I really think that you should be having a minimum 25 to 30, minimum, depending on who's listening to this, per meal. So that would be ideal there. And again, something really easy, convenient. You can mix that with other things. You can mix it with some cereal. You can mix it with anything, powdered peanut butter. You can put some fruits in there. You can mix it with oatmeal, make some overnight oats. Again, really convenient, doesn't require any cooking. The only thing on this list really would require cooking so far is the egg whites, but you can even drink them too, so whatever happens. I've done that before. My stomach doesn't really agree with the drinking of the egg whites. I can do the whole eggs. I've done that in the video too. That doesn't bother me as much, but when I do the liquid egg whites, it kills my stomach. It's pasteurized, so before you start like, oh my God, salmonella, it's pasteurized. So, number 2, and this one's kind of like one of those no-brainer type things, chicken, grilled chicken, not chicken thighs or chicken off the bone, grilled chicken breast. One of the best forms of protein. This is why people make fun of bodybuilders all the time for eating chicken. But that's just the way it is. Chicken is very, very high in protein. It tastes delicious. You could season it however you want. And in about 4 ounces is about 25 grams of protein. So I would recommend at least 4 to 8 ounces of protein every time you sit down to have some protein, because again, that's going to be the best way to do it. You could grill it. You could cook it in a pan, you could cook it in the oven, you could cook it in the air fryer, which I recommend. It's really good in the air fryer. Way back in the day, I used to use the George Foreman grill, and that thing would make chicken breast taste like hockey pucks. That thing was nasty. Nasty. Oh man, but the air fryer is actually really good. If you don't have an air fryer, I definitely recommend picking one up. Put the chicken breast in the air fryer. I cook them for 20 minutes. I season them like crazy, flip them in the middle. They come so good. So I recommend trying that. And number 1, the number 1 form of protein that you should be getting every day that is the highest in leucine, the best for muscle building, fat burning, and everything like that. Before I get into it though, if you're interested in sitting down with me to map out a plan for your fitness, click that link in the description below. Spots are going fast, so please click that link in the description if you're serious about moving forward with this. So, number 1, ready? That is whey protein powder. Whey protein powder is the highest form of leucine, okay, which will give you the best bang for your buck when it comes to building muscle and losing body fat. It's very, very convenient and an easy way to get it. 1 scoop of a really good quality whey protein powder should have about 25 grams of protein, very minimal in fat, very minimal in carbs. Again, something very easy that you can consume. You can make a shake. I always do 2 scoops in the morning as soon as I wake up, and that is the best breakfast that I could have. All right, so you want me to recap them? Let's recap them. 6 foods in order of importance. 6 most convenient foods. 6, beef jerky, okay? Love that one. 5, liquid egg whites. 4, tuna packets. 3, Greek yogurt, Oikos brand, 2 of them. 2, grilled chicken breasts. Number 1, whey protein powder. So before I let you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, give me a like. Any questions, drop them below. And this way you don't miss any more videos. Remember, consistency is key. Don't just watch my videos, go and take action on them. So go and have at least one of these forms of protein right now, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.